Yes, sir. Ritesh.
Yeah, welcome everyone. I'm super excited to have you here. Excited about the conversation we get to have today. My name is Ritesh Shinde and I'm the Senior Digital Marketing Executive at CLT Consulting. CLT is specialized Oracle Cloud ERP and RPA consulting firm. Today we have CLT's special guest, Mr. Ashutosh Samadhiya, who will be sharing his knowledge with us. What's special about Mr. Ashutosh? 13 plus years of IT experience in solution architect and BI architect with great communication and team management skills. Today, today's topic is all about what is business intelligence, where does BI fit within an organization, advantages of BI systems, various types of BI users, various BI tools, careers and BI, and last and most important, question and answer section. So let's welcome Ashutosh Samadhiya.
Thank you very much for the wonderful introduction, Ritesh. I'm glad I'm here. And thank you very much, Shiv, for giving me this opportunity. Thanks to CLT Consulting for giving me this opportunity to present my views on business intelligence. And if we are not waiting for anyone, I would like to start with this presentation. And meanwhile, if you guys have any questions in the middle of the presentation, please feel free to type it in the chat window. Or I would recommend you wait till the end of the presentation, and then you guys can just unmute your mic and we can have a conversation.
Yes.
And like I see from the chat window that most of the people are probably newbie to business intelligence, or they have no exposure to business intelligence. I will try to break that barrier for you. Let me just put into the presentation mode. All right, business intelligence. As the name suggests, it's all about business, and it's all about how to intelligently use your business. And the topic is more inclined towards the use of the data, and how the data is important for any organization, and how we can make use of that business intelligence of that data in order to successfully manipulate or analyze the data and make business decisions. I would really request everyone to just put their mic on mute. So the agenda, thank you very much. So the agenda of today's presentation is to understand business intelligence, to understand today's business environments, and how complex the businesses are getting, how complex the business environment nowadays is, and understand the need of data within an organization. Where does business intelligence fit in any organization? And I think I probably missed it. I would also like to include that along with where does business intelligence fit, I would also be covering that part wherein you as an IT company, or you as a startup, or you as a freelancer can also use business intelligence to pitch to your existing clients, maybe in order to get more business out of them, which is the ultimate goal of any of the organization, if I'm not wrong. Second is, what is the methodology? How does it work? We have data, we have this business intelligence tool. We purchased it from maybe one of the vendor, but how do we actually implement it? And second, and the last topic would be various business intelligence tools that are available in the market. So to start with, let's understand any of the organization. Let's be it an insurance company, be it a telecom company, be it a pharma company, and for that matter, be it any social media company. They all have huge amount of data, enormous amount of data, which they use in order to make business decisions, to make smart decisions, so that their company can progress in the right direction. We would not want to sell raincoats in summer season, and that's where business intelligence comes into picture. Though, I mean, the example that I've given of raincoat and summers is very, it's a very simple example, but you can understand where I'm going. you would not want a sale. If you own a retail company, you don't want to offer a discount to the company during the Diwali time, because Diwali time is the time when people would anyways want to buy new products, electronics, new clothes. So since people are already in a mood to buy, I don't think we would like to lure them with giving them discounts and eventually decreasing our own revenue. I think someone is not on mute. So, data is information. Again, I would be emphasizing why data is important for any of the organization. I'm sure most of you must have heard about the deal that just took place between Geo and Facebook, which is the most talked about topic in last couple of days. And trust me, that deal has everything to do about the data that Geo and Facebook are going to share. They will be having all our informations. What kind of user, what is the particular ethnicity of the user, what is the sex of the user, what is his interest. Everything will be out there for Geo to access, for Facebook to access, and based on that, they will be able to forecast their business decisions, or make use of that data in I hope in a progressive way. Though I'm a little scared about someone else using my data, but can't help it. Then again, the various domains that we come across, like life insurance agencies, hotels, product management companies, telecom companies, social media companies, IT companies. Everyone is dealing with huge amount of data, and that data is growing exponentially day by day. So, I mean, I hope everyone will agree with me that data is actually the backbone of any of the organization. Uh, Even for you, if you lose your data from your phone, I think half of your productivity will go on a toss, because you will lose a lot of contact information, you will lose a lot of photographs, pictures, emails. So everything is data, and that's where I actually wanted to give you an example with the retail, considering retail domain as a as our target. So let's say there is a store, Walmart, or maybe Reliance Smart, or any of the retail store. They will probably be having multiple point of sales, maybe an email, maybe an electronic source that could be in a form of app or website, wherein they can take orders from their customers, and then pass those orders to the logistic department, and then eventually that product will be delivered to you. The alternate way is to walk into a store, so they will have a different point of sales. When you are walking into a store, you're collecting everything, you're putting them into the basket, and you're going to a cash counter to make the payments. Third way could be a phone. You just make a call to any of the retail store, tell them your address, give them your information, and they will maybe send that product at your place, along with a guy who can collect the payment in the form of electronic payment or cash. However it works, but my idea is every day any of the organization is dealing with any of the customer, there is an involvement of data, and that data is very important. Do not even think that the company, once you buy a product from Amazon, the Amazon is going to delete your data once they have delivered the product. That data is going to be there, and you will keep on receiving those advertisements related to your data, related to your purchase. Let's say if you bought a holiday package from somewhere, if you bought a pair of shoes, next day you will see, you are scrolling through your Instagram, through your Twitter, you will be seeing a lot of advertisements related to if you bought a shoe, maybe a shoe polish, maybe socks. If you bought a holiday package, you will see a lot of hotel information, a lot of discounts that hotel is providing. So it's all out there in open, and well, that's how it works. And Ritesh, being a guy from digital marketing, he is kind of agreeing with me also as well right now. Ritesh, please correct me if I'm wrong. Data is
Yes, sir.
everything.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Well, again, understanding the need of the data. Now we know that the data is everywhere. Why would a company need your data? So again, let me tell you, when you are installing any of your application from Play Store or App Store, Apple Store, where every time you're downloading an app, before installing the application will actually pop up and tell you that these are the information that this is the information that this application would like to access from your phone, maybe in the form of contacts, maybe in the form of media, maybe in the form of emails. So yes, the phone is actually accessing, the application is actually accessing your contact data, your mobile phone data, and then that mobile phone data will be used by those companies for their for the promotion. Let's say you download Amazon will have all the information of your contacts. They will try to promote their contacts by sending SMSs, by sending Facebook advertisement, by sending Twitter or Instagram promotions to those users. So in order to acquire new data, I'm sure all of you must have experienced, every time you walk in, most of the time when you walk into a petrol station, you get a guy who tells you that there is a scheme going on from this XYZ company, and we just need your phone number. That's all. You don't even need to fill the whole form. All they need is your phone number. And once they have your phone number, you can, from the very next day, you start getting calls from marketing companies, from holiday companies, that sir, you have just won the lucky draw, and this is the offer that we are providing. Everyone is aware how a new how they try to acquire new customers. While they're acquiring new customers, there is also customer retention that is very important. So you bought a subscription from, let's say, Netflix or Google Play Music or Geo Savan. You take a subscription of 1 month, and after 1 month you will start getting emails, you'll start getting SMSs that your subscription is about to expire, please recharge immediately. Or maybe, if you recharge it within 5 days, you will get a discount of 15%. So that's all data that is running in the background, and that's how companies are using. Companies capture customer inclination and market trend. So if you are on a social networking site, or maybe if you're on a shopping website or app, the company are keeping a track of what are the products that actually interest you, what all products are you purchasing, what all products are you adding to your basket, and based on that they will start giving you advertisements on of the related product. If you buy a Levi's jeans, they will start sending you promotions, discounts of Wrangler jeans or any other brand. And while you are buying a jeans, they will probably want to slip in a couple of t-shirts as well. So that's how it works. Predict sales trends. So again, this is the Diwali season. Diwali season is where people buy most of the products, especially in India. So Amazon will be probably focusing more on the Indian market. They will try to acquire more and more warehouse so that more and more products can be stored. And once the season is over, they will probably, out of 10 warehouses that they have acquired, they will probably shut down 6 of them, and 4 only they will leave because the sales are down. So that's how it works. They try to make their business decisions based on the data that you have. And just to give you an example, let's say a company have they are keeping a track of the following products. If you can see my screen, Acer laptop, Samsung Galaxy phone, iPhone, eyeliner. And based on this is actually a real-time data that I have acquired from one of the website, which is a retail website. I would not like to give away the name, because I mean there is an agreement that was signed. But yes, and this graph was also made in one of the BI tools, which I will be telling you later. So yeah, you can clearly see that Acer is Acer Sleek Ultra laptop is having 16% sales within a particular month. This is actually a 1 month data. If you see, Samsung Galaxy will have 12% of sale. So if you see that cosmetics are very less number, the sale of cosmetics is pretty low. And if you know what I'm talking about right now, it's a lockdown situation. People are not going out. So now you can imagine this actually is a real-time data that people are, since they are not going out, they will not be in the need of any cosmetic products. If you see the laptop sale is going up because people are working from home. The smartphone sale is going up because people are working from home. So that's how it works. The interesting thing to watch is the eyeliner sale. If you see, it's 11%. It's still high compared to any normal day because people are mostly using Instagram to post their pictures. There are a lot of people who are going online. So the only cosmetic I am not being it's just that only cosmetic probably they would want to use is an eyeliner so that the face can look good on online while they are going live on Instagram or Facebook or anywhere. So yeah, this is the kind of decisions that a business intelligence tool can help you make. It's very clear that this particular store would want to acquire more laptops because the sale is pretty high. They would want to acquire more Samsung phones, more iPhones because the sales are high. So this is how it works. Once you have data, you have all the information. You just have to know how to use that data in a proper way. Again, this is the same example. It's just in a tabular format, which I was I have converted into the graph. So I don't think we would want to go into this in detail. Again, before even entering the BI, there are many questions that a business would seek answers to. What should be our next marketing strategy? So, what is the product that we should be launching, since right now it's a time when people are working from home. So maybe we should be offering more of a mobile data card, more of a mobile phone instrument, more of laptops. If had it been any other season, they would be providing more information about clothing, garments, or accessories or cosmetics. But it's again, I think we have already covered this part that they just want to capture the trend that is going on in the market, and based on that, they will be able to make their marketing strategy. So if you guys have any client that is into retail or into pharma, because pharma companies are booming right now because of obvious reasons. Lot of people I know who actually used to run a jewelry shop have now started selling vegetables. Reason being, nobody is going to buy jewelry. We know the trend. We know what is going on in the market. Let's focus on vegetables. Let's pack those vegetables in a proper way, and make sure that the everything related to sanitization has been taken care, and then let's sell them because people will buy. You would not want to you would not want to compromise on with your health. You will be okay spending 2 more rupees per kg of potatoes only if you're ensured that the everything is actually properly cleaned, properly sanitized. So yeah, that's how it works. So this example was actually covering the last point. What category of item should we be focusing on? People have started selling vegetables from jewelry. So that's the trend. That's how it works. Again, let's little deeper onto the business intelligence now. Now that we have covered a lot of data, now that we know how the data is used. So basically, business intelligence is actually considered it as a package. It's actually a package to make it more easy for you to understand. Let's say there is a box that has been given to you, and that box has been labeled business intelligence. So what all is going to be the content of that box? That box will have a set of processes. That box will have certain architecture guidelines. That box will have certain tools to convert the raw data into meaningful data. That box will have certain tools to to display that data in a form that you or the end user or your client can actually understand. You would not want to give your client an Excel sheet and ask them, okay, I would really want you to just go through this Excel and make your decisions. A client would want a graphical dashboard. He would want to see a graphical attractive page so that he can at a manager level, any person would not want to spend most of his time understanding Excel. They just want to see a graphical format and want to see where is red, where is green, where is orange, so that based on those information, I can make my decision. So that's how it works. And so there was a time when business intelligence used to come, in a form of, the leading player of business intelligence used to be SAP Business Objects. So earlier it was Business Objects, later on it was acquired by SAP, so it became SAP BI. And it used to come in multiple segments. So if you want to do a reporting part, they will have Business Objects. If you want to do a data mining, or if you want to extract data from a source and then use it put it in onto your business intelligence tool, you would be using something called BODS, which is their ETL tool. I'm sure if you guys are aware of ETL. If not, then please drop in your questions. I will be happy to answer. What all infrastructures can be used? These are all part of the guidelines that will come into that box, the box that I was talking about. What is going to be your target audience for the data, for those graphs, for your dashboards, and based on that requirement, I will be giving you that guideline. I will be giving you that architecture of your business intelligence system. So it's basically user dependent. Depending on the kind of work you want to do from the data, we will be providing. That's also a job of an architect. On based on let's say if it's a banking domain, you would want your data to be secured. If it's a retail, I think we can compromise a little bit on the security, because we don't want everything to be encrypted. As long as a person is just browsing through your website. But yes, during the payment part, it has to be little encrypted. And depending on the number of users, you would want to tune your systems that as soon as a person clicks on any of the report, the data should be displayed in a proper understandable format. So how fast you want that process. So that will again come as a part of your architecture. Like I said, it's a box, and the box contains processes, architectures, technologies, and a lot of other tools, dashboards. So this is what I was telling you. So this is a box that has business intelligence. And then this box will have, these are the contents of this box. I would really appreciate if you guys really want, you can just take a screenshot. And this is all the contents of that box that will have business intelligence in it. It will have modeling tool, it will have database, it will have matrices, it will have report, knowledge, collaboration, goal, data, processes, data mining tools, everything, statistics, everything will be included within that business intelligence gift box that I will be giving you. Now, to understand, to go a little deeper into business intelligence, there are two kind of characteristics of any of the business intelligence tool. Like I said in the previous example, when I said that you can either be using that data for a bank, you can be using that data for any of the retail store or any of the pharmaceutical company. Now, based on the kind of data, I think someone has. Okay, cool. So based on the kind of data, we would want to tune our business intelligence system. And on that perspective, there are two different type of systems that are currently available. One is OLTP and one is OLAP. So OLTP is online transaction processing system. So OLTP is basically a system that is actually using the data that is required in the runtime. So a very simple example, if yes.
Sorry, just to interrupt, because this meeting probably will close in a minute or so. So if anybody, we all have to join back on the same code, because this meeting will end after 40 minutes, which is about to happen. So as we will be continuing, so please join. If we disconnect, please join back on the same ID and same.
Let me just quickly go through this slide, and then after that, the next slide, we will just join the new meeting. Yeah. So there are two types of system, OLTP and OLAP. So OLTP is the online transaction processing system, which is pretty much, to give you a very simple example of it, let's assume an ATM. ATM is where which is actually tuned for the better performance, the best performance. You do not want an ATM machine to give you cash after a minute of your entering the password. You want everything to be, online in real time, fast as they can. And that is where online transaction processing system comes into picture. You are browsing through a website which has a lot of product. You are going to select a product. You're going to make that payment. You don't want to wait for minutes or hours for your transaction to be completed. So basically, in a layman language, OLTP system is tuned for best of the best performance. On the other hand, there is online analytical processing, which is OLAP. OLAP is basically, a system that is tuned for storage, where you would, so basically, let's say Oracle database is actually an OLAP system. Any of the database, be it Sybase, be it DB2, they are all OLAP system. They are tuned for storage. Mind you, they are tuned for storage. They are not tuned for for performance. So you can store gigs of data. You can store any amount of images. You can store any amount of transactional data in OLAP system. However, if you will have to wait, I am sure all of you have worked on SQL. So if you are actually running a SQL query, which is going to return millions of row records, it's going to take a while. They are not tuned for performance. They are tuned for simple. They are tuned for storage. And these are the two type of systems that we will be encountering a lot when working on a business intelligence system. Shiv, do you want us to disconnect and rejoin before it gets disconnected in the middle of any of the slide?
Yes, I think if you do, it's better because it anyway disconnect after 2 minutes. So if all can reconnect again, I think let's disconnect, end this meeting. And
the link is going to be the same?
Yeah, same ID, same URL. Only thing.
Yes, sir. I have shared a meeting ID also in chat box, so you can copy that meeting ID and paste it in join meeting section.
Okay. Thank you very much, Nish.
So I'm just ending this meeting and I'm starting this meeting again.
Same link, right? Same link, right?
Same link, same ID. Yeah, everything same. Just I'm restarting this meeting.